What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I have a couple of things I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the jobs report that's in. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to take a look at President Biden. He was talking about Mitch McConnell. So I'm going to show you the clip. We're going to talk about it because this is more shocking news. I thought I'd never hear this, but nonetheless, we're going to take a look at that. But first off, on this channel, we talk about financial news and what's going on in Washington, D.C. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. And like always, if you see my name and a picture of me in the comment section, make sure you see a check mark next to my name. That check mark signifies that it's me. If you do not see that check mark, it's not me. It's someone trying to impersonate me. Okay, so let's go ahead and go right over and take a look at the jobs report. And pretty good. A pretty good report. This is better than expected. So January jobs report, payrolls jumped by 467,000 as unemployment rises to 4%. Okay, now that's just up just slightly, 4%. It was at 3.9 last month. So this is good. This is really good news, and they're showing some of the increases here. So plus 467 versus the estimated 125,000. So that's good. The unemployment rate went up to 4%, and that it was at 3.9% last month. So just a slight uptick there. Obviously, we want the unemployment rate to go down. The average hourly earnings month over month, 0.7% versus 0.5. That's what was expected. So that's good. So when we're looking at all these numbers, they all look better than what we anticipated. Okay, 5.7% here for the average hourly earnings, and it was expected to be at 5.2. We have a really good outlook right now when it comes to the jobs report, and hopefully our economy will get back on track and start moving forward. Obviously, people are focused on inflation. That's one of the major concerns at this point, but the jobs numbers look good. It means that people are going back to work or going to new jobs. And I know there was a big talk about there are a lot of people that aren't working right now. They're making that choice not to work. And I think some of this is some people are upgrading where they were working before. So they might have been working in the restaurant industry, and now they're working in a job where they have the opportunity. If we have a pandemic again, they have the opportunity to work from home and things like that. I think people are really looking at the type of jobs they were doing before, and they're thinking, okay, look, if I'm going to spend 10, 20 years in a company, I want to make sure that if we have another situation similar to this, I'll be okay. I'm not just going to lose my job or be laid off. So I think there are a lot of people out there that are looking at that and taking that in consideration when they're looking for jobs. Plus, let's face it, there's some companies that are now allowing people to work from home, and that's a huge benefit to a lot of people. And so I think people are taking a look at that as well and saying, well, look, I have to work in a job where I have to go in every day, but then they're offering this job over here, same pay or maybe a little bit less or maybe even a little bit more, and I can work from home. So I think people are really looking at that as well. Okay, so now we're going to talk about President Biden and what he said about Mitch McConnell. So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip after this, and we'll talk about it. Here we go.
And Vice President Harris, Majority Leader Schumer, Mitch McConnell. Mitch, I don't want to hurt your reputation, but we really are friends. And that is not an epiphany we're having here at the moment. You've always done exactly what you've said. You're a man of your word, and you're a man of honor. Thank you for being my friend.
Okay, so that was President Biden talking about Mitch McConnell. Now, this is really interesting. Okay, and for me, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a little frustrating just to hear him call him a friend when Mitch McConnell has done nothing to help President Biden. And he's done everything to obstruct. He's gone on record saying that he is not going to allow President Biden to get his agenda through. That's his goal. His goal is not to allow him to get his agenda through at all. And ultimately, what that does is it hurts the American people. And so I have a problem with that. And I have a problem with President Biden coming out and he's acting like he's still a senator. Like, hey, we're still friends, and they're not friends. Friends help each other out. He can't go to Mitch McConnell and say, hey, I really need this. Can you help me out? Can you talk to because Mitch McConnell is the minority leader, so he has power in the Senate. Can you talk to the Republican senators, see if we can get at least 10 people to support this plan that we want to get through, or what have you, whatever it is. It's just interesting to me. And then you heard how he kind of laid it out. He talked about the vice president first, then he talked about the majority leader Schumer, and then he went into Mitch McConnell. And I won't even say he talked about it. He mentioned the vice president, he mentioned the majority leader Schumer, and then went to Mitch McConnell and called him a friend. It's like, okay, what about the other two people who are actually on your side and trying to get your agenda through? It's really, really concerning. And it makes me think, like, what are they talking about when you have Senator Manchin, Senator Sinema behind closed doors talking with the president, they're negotiating things. What are they talking about? Because if you have someone like Mitch McConnell who is not going to help President Biden at all, and he's calling him a friend, what is he saying behind closed doors with Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema? And then you have to ask yourself, how are they seeing this? How are Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema seeing this whole situation where it's like, okay, well, Mitch McConnell's still considered a friend and he's not doing anything for the president. And we might be doing some things for the president, but we're holding out on his big key agenda items. So are we still a friend? I mean, it's one of those things where they're not really suffering much. I mean, the president, and I said this a couple of weeks ago, the president needs to take the gloves off. He needs to play hardball. Bottom line, if you want to get your agenda through, if you want Build Back Better through, if you want to move forward and help in the midterm elections, then you need to take the gloves off. And you need to call out these politicians. And you need to say, look, these are the people that are holding this up. That child tax credit that you want, these are the people that are holding this up. If you want another stimulus package, these are the people who are holding this up. You want to raise for Social Security, these are the people who are holding this up. That's what needs to happen. He needs to take those gloves off and stop saying, hey, yeah, this is my friend. And no, you're way past that. You have Mitch McConnell saying out loud that he wants you to be defeated. He's saying that out loud, and you're calling him a friend. So I really, really, really want to know what you guys think about this, because I think at this point, President Biden is trying to play nice. He can't play nice. This is a situation where if you want to get your agenda through, you're going to have to play hardball, and you're going to have to call these politicians out, and don't call them friends. I want to know what you guys think about this, so let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.